Okay, we are here with Creed Thompson, head of the Chicago Marathon, your marathon debut. Just talk to me, man. What's it like, obviously, being here? The city's electric. Like, what's the feelings?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, we're treated well as NCAA athletes, but I feel like royalty being here, like, we're spoiled. It's super cool experience, super awesome. But yeah, I'm just excited to get out there and run fast, run with my teammates. Yeah, I mean, I think it's all about just learning. There's not a ton of expectations, which is nice. It's nice to just get in a new race with no previous experience, because it's kind of just no expectations, just have fun. And I think it'll be a great learning experience for my future road career.
Talk to me just about that future pro career. Obviously, it's crazy. I was talking with your agent just earlier about how I filmed a workout with you and your brother in high school, and now here we are sitting in Chicago.
Yeah.
How many years later?
Yeah.
Just what's it been like, kind of following this path, and now you have that NIL deal with Brooks. What's that been like?
Yeah, it's been crazy. I think I had a good high school career, but I think maybe partially because of COVID, I wasn't really on everyone's radar as much as I wanted to be. And I was lucky that Ed saw the potential I had, particularly in cross country. Yeah, and it's kind of surreal. Like, we all have these big goals and want to reach big heights, and sometimes you forget how much you're actually improving in the moment. And it's super cool looking back and realizing like how far I've come. So yeah, it's super cool to be here, to have Brooks sponsoring me. I'm super grateful for them. They're super awesome and super hands-on, which is I love. And yeah, it's just crazy to be here with all the big dogs. And Clayton's over there, Mantz is over there, Casey's over there, many other names. Yeah, it's awesome.
I mean, you're with those big dogs every day, though. You guys train like all the time together.
Yeah.
What's it like to just be part of that group? And I was just talking with Connor, and just like, what's that thing about the tide raising all boats, or you know what I'm saying? Like, just seeing that every day in practice. What especially Clayton and Connor put in all the time, and are now known for in the United States. Like, what's that like being around?
Yeah, that's also kind of crazy, because I think like coming into BYU as a freshman, it's like I put Connor and Casey on this pedestal, like way above me, but then like you get to know them and they're just normal guys that are goofballs, and if you like buy into the program, then you just, like you said, the raising tide rises all boats. So they kind of just like brought me under their wing, and I was able to improve a lot, and they've just been paving the way for me. I'm super lucky for them, because I think without them, I probably wouldn't be where I am, like opportunity-wise. Like, people can now look at BYU and Coach Eyestones and his athletes and be like, all right, Eyestones a really good marathon coach. We're going to buy into this kid and hope he's going to be a really good marathoner one day. And yeah, I owe them a lot for sure. So it's super cool to see them every day and see how good they are and try to follow in their path.
Awesome. I think somehow I buried this, but like, what are your you said there's not a whole lot of expectations, but I'm sure you have a goal in mind. Like, what do you want to do to race, race smart and just come away with a good experience from this first one?
Yeah, I think it's hard to know what's going to happen. I'm sure I'll figure it out a little bit as I talk to some of the other athletes here, because a lot of the plan for the first half, at least, is to just find a pack and a group to run with. I don't want to be looking at my watch the whole time trying to run a certain pace, because I think, one, that's stressful, and two, it's just harder to run alone, even if you're trying to run more conservative pace or something. So I think the goal is to go out in around 64:30 or 65 with a pack, hopefully, and then if I run under 210, I think that'd be great. Anything better than that would just be cherry on top. But yeah, like I said, we're here to learn and just kind of get a rust buster for the marathon before I step into it for real after college.
And then, correct me if I'm wrong, so you don't have cross-country eligibility left, but you do have some track eligibility, correct?
Yeah, correct.
And you plan on using that in the spring?
Yeah. Unless I run out of my mind, maybe. I don't know. But no, I'll be back. It's been super weird to see Davin, my twin, just running with BYU still, because he still has eligibility left in cross-country. and I'm kind of stepped into the pro scene with Connor and Casey and Clayton. But yeah, I'll be back on the track. I have unfinished business there. But yeah, I'm excited. I think last year I was really able to develop my speed. I've never really had much speed at all. That's where I've struggled the most by far. And I worked with Ed and our assistant coach a lot, and we really developed that last year. I was able to PR in the 400 at the end of races, which is super cool. But yeah, so I'm excited.
So last year you kind of developed that speed. Now I feel like you're really developing that over distance for a 10K on the track by doing marathon training. I love that, by the way. But obviously, like I said, not running cross country. Hope's expectations with the BYU squad this cross country season. Obviously, they're trying to defend the title.
Yeah.
Got some guys that graduated, gone on. What are you looking at? How are they looking out there when you see them in the
It's really hard to manage their expectations, especially for coach, I think, because obviously we're coming off such a big year, but we're only returning Davin and James out of our top 7. But we got a lot of new guys like Thomas Boyden's coming in, Taven Kitchen, high school phenom. So I think we could do something special. I think they could. I mean, Iowa State's looking good, so it's hard to say. But anything can happen. I think on a perfect day, they can definitely be on the podium and potentially aiming for the win, as long as everyone stays healthy. And everyone struggles with injuries. So a few guys on the team have been hurt, trying to come back. So I think if everyone's healthy and feeling good, I think the win is always in the cards. But I think the main goal for them is just get on the podium.
Awesome, man. I think I finally ran out of questions. Is there anything else you'd like to add or mention about Chicago and your experience here?
I don't know. I'm excited. I think watch out for Casey. He's going to be doing really well. Aiden Troutner also, he's training with us. He's really fit. So hopefully we can keep putting Ed Eyestones' name on the map. So yeah, thank you.
Awesome, man.
Appreciate it.